Welcome to Three Slips and Silly Points. Welcome back. We've got Chai at first slip, Raj at second slip, and the most handsome man at third slip.
Yeah.
That's
Straight from a wedding. Straight from the wedding.
right. Look, suited and booted, looking
That is
fly.
a sherwani, right? Is that a sherwani?
Just a kurta, just a
Oh,
kurta.
kurta. All right.
I meant to have a jacket on, but I'm like, no, it's humility. It's nice and simple. It's a new vibe.
Okay.
It's a new vibe.
That looks nice.
The commitment, Randeep, the commitment to the podcast.
Yeah,
Good thing
absolutely.
is he's wearing the right colors. Blue.
Yes,
That's it.
That's right. Last year's not too great, but still supporting my boys.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of things, but mainly test series that we're focusing on for this episode. But first one, Sri Lanka was in England, where England won by 5 wickets.
Yeah.
Which we knew, as I said in my predictions that I've been very definite on. South Africa and the West Indies. South Africa will roll, but it was close, but we still won. This one was, again, it was not too bad. 236, 358, and then 326. And then they went 205.
Yeah. I reckon definitely a decent fight from Sri Lanka in the whole game. Especially for a young team that's gone in there. And conditions are obviously not their forte.
Correct.
Like, I don't even understand. I'm pretty sure in the second innings when England came into bat, overcast conditions, and they opened with 2 spinners. I don't get it. I mean, there's a slight chance that the umpires would have been like, "Hey, the light's not good, and you have to bowl spinners for us to continue on." But none of that. Let's roast them anyway.
The whole bowling choices of Sri Lanka is questionable all along. Some of their batting, or most of the batting, and the shot selection is also questionable. But
it just looks like a collapse till D'Silva, pretty much. It just looks like a collapse, yeah.
But I think it's because tiny amount of movement and bats hanging out too far away from the body.
It's
pretty much
shot selection.
Vokes and Atkinson who did the damage.
Yeah. Shot selection was so bad. And it goes back to what Raju was saying, overcast conditions and getting spinners to bowl. England bowled under the same overcast conditions, and they were swinging the ball. And it was moving. It was moving all along.
Yeah, exactly.
If not for Kamindu Mendes and his big century, it's almost an innings defeat. He scored 113 runs. I don't know. Losing, you start off second innings and lose 2 quick wickets. That sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I was thinking, all right, they're going to collapse at around 200. But somehow managed to get that lead across.
Yeah.
It's pretty much their middle order. Matthews, Chandimal, and Mendes, who kind of put some score on the board. Because other than that, there was not much happening.
Yeah, Matthews and Chandimal, I mean, the way I loved watching Matthews play this game. He was dancing all around, leg side, offside, and well complemented by Chandimal. And it was absolute fun to watch after a brief collapse at the start, and then Kamindu Mendes. Oh man, his innings was really good. I think this is his third century, and all the 3 times has come in when Sri Lanka was in crisis mode.
Crazy.
So amazing batsman, but he needs more players to stick around him and see through the game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we're talking about the second innings, right? We're coming to score the century.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Madhushankar came out, duck, Wokes just nipping that one ball in and got him out. Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't last long. Three balls. He didn't last long.
If we go back to...
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, go on.
Oh,
No, I was saying
England. All right, you go for it.
2 for 2. Come on, one more.
You go.
Now we have a sister. Put your hand up. That's what it is.
England first innings as well. They had a bit of a mini collapse to get start with, right? And England putting them 5 down under 200 is a great achievement, especially for a young Sri Lankan bowling lineup. But Jamie Smith for them got his maiden Test century in his fourth or fifth game, and his innings was so perfect, right? And a lot of people failed on the journey, but he somehow hung in the pitch, got that crucial lead. If not for him, again, it is first inning score was at balance, and the game would have turned in a different way altogether.
You know,
For
the one
me,
thing Raj, go.
For me, the biggest takeaway was Joe not getting a century in the game. I'm happy. That man's a bit of a machine. I cannot handle any more centuries from that guy for the next 1 year at least, please.
He did not get a century, but he was the anchor for the second innings.
Yeah,
correct.
Even for the first one, I mean, he steadied the ship.
Yeah.
But I'm okay as long as it's like 40s.
Yeah, 40, 50s.
Low
It's fine.
50s, anchor anything you want, stick around on the pitch. All good. All that stuff's fine.
The one thing that we always will probably give him grief for is our lovely Ben Duckett, Mr.
Oh yeah.
Just again, he's not he didn't contribute much again in this test. Like I love in the first innings he got LBW, so he either did not do 180 degrees, he did 185 and could not.
Yeah, he did 179 degrees, so he missed out on 1 degree.
That's why it's just LBW.
But with Ben Duckett, it's a bit of a roll of the dice, right? Like if he gets going, the game's over right there. If he doesn't, then he's just out.
But wasn't it similar in the West Indies game? It was I think he didn't do well first test, and then he had steadied the ship. I mean, like an average score for the second one, I think something like that. So obviously they're putting their money behind him and keep going because he's played for a while. But I haven't seen him score large or some sort of consistent runs like 60s and.
I think he's all about that 80 to maybe 110 kind of player. I don't think he's going to have like double hundies. High risk cricket, right? It's just hard.
No, not double hundreds, but like even I haven't seen this is I think what did he do 18 and 11 this game, right? Previous game I think one game he had like a 60 or something, but I haven't seen consistency, right? Like that's what I'm getting to. Either he's overstretching his. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah.
I honestly don't think you're gonna get like a consistent performance from him. But when you do get a performance from him, you're gonna get
that's a different story. Yeah,
exactly. Like he will make sure your team's in a strong position. It's kind of like Sehwag, right? Except
exactly.
Sehwag was a lot more consistent, I guess. But again, Sehwag also played in a more better friendly conditions.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sehwag's influence and all these players essentially are there to just take the shine out of the new ball. And if they get lucky, anger out. At least Sehwag scored big hundreds if he was there. I still remember day one at Boxing Day, he scored 195 before tea or something. Ben Duckett definitely won't or cannot do it at that pace, but yeah, they'll make sure that the opponents feel the presence for as long as they're on the playing field.
So the next test is in about 4 days. It's not that far. Like I don't think so. England would change anything. What would Sri Lanka do?
I don't think they can change anyone either. I mean, to be honest, I think they've got the players. You just need to. Like I think like the opener Dimus Karunaratne, he used to be their captain, and he's been to be like their version of Pujara, who can sit on the pitch. Block the ball all day long, and he can hit runs. So maybe he just needs to come in to his own, and then after that, the 11 makes a lot more sense to me. And overall, when you open,
Yeah, this playing 11 of Sri Lanka is probably one of the really is one of those teams that looks good on the paper,
Yeah,
and as Raj said, they just need to stick with this team and build a team amongst this playing 11.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would feel with the English conditions, you should not be carrying so many spinners in your squad. You got to bring in some
One spinner
decent
is good.
pace bowlers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
exactly.
spinner and some
one
pace
main
bowlers.
spinner, one part time. Yeah, you could
You
split
don't
it that
even
way.
need the
Yeah,
part time. Like I think not Dinesh Chandima because he's actually a keeper, but one of their top order batters can actually bowl, spin, and that's
Yeah,
enough. Like yeah, I guess you're right,
ex
part time spinner.
yeah, yeah.
similar to what Joe Root has been doing,
Yeah,
the man with the
exactly.
golden
Cricket.
arm.
Yeah,
Bloody, when they need a break, they're throwing the ball to Joe Root, and he gets a wicket in the first or second over.
Yeah, like it was criminal in the first innings. A spinner getting 3 wickets. Like Sri Lanka kind of that's the one aspect that needs to go away. Like your top order
yeah,
cannot lose 2 wickets to a spinner in England, and you're
yeah.
48.
Mm.
Yeah,
There's a while looking at the figures, there's like on cricket for there's a video and the title says like Matthews is what Matthews saying. He's saying Sri Lanka keep pushing for more Test cricket, and it just as Chai said, right? You've got a young team that just needs more experience under their belt
that's
Yeah,
it.
to just get it right, right? It's just churning out the test to get the strategy right. But as Chai said, like on paper it's great, but they just need a bit more tests under their belt um, to get there. Yeah.
Hey, sorry, one other bowler, Gus Atkinson. Man, he's crossed 25 wickets in tests already, and this is his he's just finished 4 games.
and I reckon he's
Pretty,
going to be a lethal weapon in Australia in the
Oh
Ashes
my
because
god,
he's
he's
got
gonna
that
kill it.
perfect
Yeah,
pace of 140 to 145, and he bowls that consistently. Like throughout the whole game, I watched like the whole highlights. Everything was 140s, 141, 139, 141. That's perfect pace for Australia. So, and they've got Wood. Oh,
oh
Australia
my
might
god.
be in trouble.
Woods 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 injured currently. Hopefully he recovers pretty
Oh
soon
yeah.
and brings back the game
That's what I was
fitness.
about to say. Like, Touchwood Atkinson's been really good, right? Like, but if he just keeps his fitness, try to not that he has a choice and like try to stay healthy and not get injured, then he would kill it. He'd a really
But
good replacement
to
for
be to be
Jimmy. Yeah,
yeah, but to be honest, I don't think he's as complex as Wood. He's pretty chill, runs in normal. With Wood, you look at
yeah,
him, you like if you watch him like bowl, it looks
yeah,
so good. Like his wind up, his jump, like it
yeah.
looks so good. And when he bowls, like you can tell that this man's gonna like break something. With
Does it?
Atkinson,
Isn't
it's
Woods
massive.
run up like every time he bowls? He's like about to do a cartwheel or slip.
Yeah, yeah. And, and,
Yeah.
and, and even his jump from the
Yeah,
crease, it's
yeah.
massive. It's so
It's
big.
massive.
It
So
looks so
based
good.
on that, yes, Atkinson's bowling action, I think he should be okay. Woods is a different
Yeah,
story.
yeah. Wood's a beast.
No, but good on
Uh,
you, Atkinson. I think keep going. You're going to be lethal when you come down because if the Perth backup pitch gets to its original style,
Oh,
oh my god, that'd
I
be killer.
reckon
And
Atkinson's gonna be
in Melbourne, where you've got a bit of green, but it does harden up, oh,
yeah.
it'll be really
And
good.
especially if he can seam the ball a little bit at that
Correct.
pace,
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be next level. Sorry, I've got one more bowler to mention. From Sri Lanka, Asif Fernando. He looked so good. Like every time he came in and bowled, the ball looked a lot faster in like when I looked at it, like when I watched the
Mm.
ball. But then I would look down and the pace would be like 131, 132, and like the keeper's like jumping around to catch that ball. But somehow
Yeah.
the gun was just like, nah, this man's not bowling fast. Sorry. But he was pinpoint accurate most of the game. And he looked like
That's
the
why he's
player that was going to take the wicket.
That's why. Well, he got 4 wickets, right? He did.
Yeah, but
I think
first
first
innings.
innings, right? 4 wickets, which is
Yeah.
pretty decent. That's why his bowling style is called right arm, medium fast. Because
Yeah.
even they're like, we
Even,
don't know, we'll just put it in the middle. No, but
yeah,
yeah,
what trips me looking at the scorecards is, I'm looking at English innings, and then I said there's a bowl by Jayasurya, and I'm like, Sana Jayasuriya is not playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's not Sana Jayasuriya, but still, every time I look at the scorecard and I see his name, I'm like, nah, this can't be Jayasuriya. Then I open, no, this is not Jayasuriya.
But even he looked really good when he was bowling. Like he really had the batters dazed out. Like they're trying to like squeeze runs off of him, but it kind of felt like the batters already knew that they were about to win, so they were just like casually trying to
Yeah.
like score runs as quickly as possible. And that's kind of
Plus,
where they even lost the 5 wickets.
and plus, a really good thing is, again, not doesn't happen usual, but first innings all out. For both the teams, which is good. Usually, if a team goes all out, the other team is like, "Cool, we'll make the runs, we'll make whatever lead, and we still got like 6 wickets in hand." So I think it was pretty good. But yeah, hopefully Sri Lanka can put a bit more fighting spirit and hopefully
Yeah.
a bit more competitive game. It's there. I think that's what we're saying. It's there somewhere. Yeah.
I just think
Uh,
they were 100 runs short, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's the openers and the top middle
Correct.
that need to chip in a little bit because the lower middle is doing really good. Both innings.
The
yeah.
openers didn't do well in both of the innings, right? Like they didn't really, as you
Uh,
said, right? What's
Absolute
his
dog.
name? Ben Duckett, right? Like the opener's job is just to get the shine off the ball, at least get 30, 50 or something. Yeah,
yeah.
And
At
that was the
least,
biggest plus they got in the first inning when
yeah.
England came out to bat. Because those guys were
yeah.
bowling spin, and they're just like, oh, sweet, all good.
Cool, no problem. Not the
Hey,
best.
I mean, this is just on a lighter note. Have you seen the player profiles of all the Sri Lankan players? Their names that are displayed are just 2 words on the scorecard, but when you
Sure.
actually open up each of these profiles, they've got like 5, 6 words, right?
Yeah.
And the interesting one that
Yeah.
was this guy Milan Ratnanayake,
Okay.
right? That's the name that is shown on the scorecards. But when you click on it, his name is starts with Ratnanayake Muriel Selage Milan Priyant Ratnanayake. So it starts and ends. I'm sure I've butchered the name completely. But what was funny or interesting was his first word is Ratnanayake, last word is Ratnanayake. So he's got two.
And
He's probably put his
Uh,
name.
what is
But
it? What is it like if the word has like the spelling from the starting and the ending is this an anagram? No.
yeah, anagrams
It's the
like
same.
same from the back and
Yeah.
front.
So,
It just, yeah.
but I
um,
mean, you open up any of the
yeah.
players, there's at least 4 words minimum.
Imagine the passport. It's just like
Ah,
cool,
geez.
cool.
All right, this is
But
a test of
next
speed.
one. So this is so talking about the next test, which as Raj said is the tester's dream. Sorry, I don't know if it's test or T5 or T1. So we've got Pakistan versus Bangladesh happening at the moment. Day 5,
Uh,
Bangladesh needs 20 runs to win.
right. Let's pause there for a minute and make sure we've read the scorecards correct. Yes, Bangladesh actually needs 20 runs to win
To win.
against Pakistan in
With
Pakistan.
with I think more of minimum overs. It says 50 overs.
50
Yeah,
49,
overs
50 overs.
remaining.
50 overs.
lots of time remaining.
So I think what they should do, if you're a right hand batsman, convert to left, block it around, try to improve that skill with your switch game. Right? If you're struggling with your reverse sweep and your cut shot, practice that. You got
Right.
time.
The
Well,
pitch has
you never
nothing
know, it
to
might rain.
offer.
Sorry?
There could be some rain.
Oh.
It
Get the runs
has
and get
to.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah,
They
this
are
is
taking it
gonna
pretty
be
easy. Sorry,
a
sorry, Chad. Yeah.
no, I was saying if Bangladesh truly wants to have some solid net practice, the pitch has nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Just let send a batsman in 2 overs, retired hurt, go back, sit in the dugout, get a new player in, match practice.
Yeah.
Jason Gillespie is just like, why?
Oh my
How?
god. So
All the questions,
okay, so
all the questions.
Pakistan Oh, it will. Everyone's gonna be like, Jason Gillespie, what the hell? Like, you went through Australian camps. Their strategy is very different, my friend. So
Yeah.
they did. So Pakistan batted first. They made 448 for six, and they declared, which is what
That
I think is a very good
that
score. But not
it
declaring
is
is a good score. But 448, decent.
that. No, it's
Not a
not
score. Not a score to declare. That's a
But
on
proper
not for
that
declare. No,
declaration.
no,
pitch.
no, absolutely not. No, no, they should have. Yeah, yeah. Declaring is a
uh,
different story.
on
Then,
the pitch that did not
yep.
offer anything to the bowlers. 448, it's equivalent to like a 275 in 1 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have
Wow.
at least 315 in a 1 day to essentially think about a decent score. Same goes at least 500, but God knows who made the call. But yeah.
And that's what Bangladesh did, right? Bangladesh got all out for 565.
Yeah.
They
They
got to the
scored
500
runs
mark.
though.
They
Yeah.
scored
They went
runs, and
past it.
everyone
You know,
scored. As in everyone, like majority of them, over 20s.
Yeah.
you remember the Australia-India game where Australia, after which never followed on, the great Lakshman Dravid innings?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think after this game, Pakistan will never declare in their first innings.
But
Oh my god,
but the thing is, I feel like when you declare on 448, the idea here is, hey, we'll probably have to
we
bat
can get
again.
them out. Yeah.
No. I think their thought is that, hey, we'll probably have to bat again and we're okay with it. But I'm
Oh,
like,
okay,
on
okay.
this pitch, on this
Yeah,
pitch, the idea should just be to like bat for so long, get such a big score that you only have to bat once. Because even though it's a road
yeah,
now, the last day it's
yeah.
still going to be tricky to bat. So 448's a terrible declaration.
And plus, if you're
Yeah.
gonna declare, right? If you're gonna declare, have some confidence in your batting. Second innings. Let's talk about second innings. All out for 146. What was that? How did you get so bad from first innings to second innings? Oh my god.
Bruh.
Where's I want to see how
The
Pakistan's
downside of
Kohli equivalent, Babar Azam. What did he score? 22. Nothing. What just happened?
But
oh, you should
Babar,
have seen him.
Babar
You should have
was.
seen him in the first innings. he rocked up, got the ball on the leg side instead of just leaving it because it's a test match. He's like, oh, just
Yeah.
a little bit of this to get a
Oh my
four. Gets
god.
caught, done, cooked. First ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
uh,
Have they won
man,
yet?
there
No.
are.
Sorry.
There are so many of these videos going on around Pakistan practicing and replicating that in the game where
Yeah.
oh
now one of them
oh
is
yeah, the
they
slip
hit
catches.
the slip catcher's ball goes right in between both the players, and the other other one was Babar was the guy that was hitting to the slip
Yeah.
fielders, two slip fielders hits, and then he cut that onto the game and
Even
he actually
That's
chips
what he
it to
did.
the
Yeah.
slip.
yeah. Oh,
And this is just gonna get
That's a
added
very
up pretty
funny one.
soon to
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
But
I don't get it. Yeah.
yeah, Bangladesh, the way they took advantage of a dead pitch and made sure they scored big. Everyone got a start, and
Yeah.
I think three or four of them made it to 50s or above. Um,
Three
and
or four maybe.
yeah,
Yeah. Above 50.
Mushfiqur Rahim gets confused every time. Very close to a double Undi.
Ah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Man, I would have thought
a big score.
Rizwan would have scored a double hundred with the way he was playing. He was cramping, yet he
Yeah.
was hitting.
Declaration, yeah.
But yeah,
My bet is in. Let me just declare. It's all good.
Oh my
and
god.
have you guys all observed Babar Azam is not the captain now?
Yeah.
Shan
Yeah.
Masood
Yeah,
is the
it's not.
captain. So, is this the question for that was puzzling was, is this a strategy to prove that Babar was good captain and no one else?
Well,
Uh,
what do you mean was good captain? For what? How was the World Cup? How was the World Cup series? How was the
Oops.
World Cup?
Oh,
Oh my
geez.
god.
The rude welcome that
Yeah.
both their new coaches have got, Gary Kirsten and
Oh,
Jason Gillespie. Oh, as a captain, you want to walk in and sort of have a bit of stability, and these guys will be coming in. Like Kirsten comes in with a loss against USA.
Oh my God.
Jason Gillespie with a loss against Bangladesh
at home in a test
at
At
match.
home.
home, at home, when you only need 30 runs to win.
On a pitch that is a national highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. I'd be curious just what ex-Pakistani players say
Oh,
in
they're
the
gonna
media.
roast them so
They're gonna
bad.
shred them. They're gonna shred them.
I mean, most of them are your neighbors, Randeep. Just go and ask them.
Yeah. Oh my
Again,
God.
batting is one aspect,
Mhm.
but Pakistan has always produced great seam
Yeah.
bowlers, and even this squad had quite a few potential bowlers, but the stats look does not justify to or does not show the real picture, right? Shaheen Shah Afridi bowled 30 overs. For a fast bowler to
Uh,
bowl 30 overs. In fact, three of their fast bowlers have bowled close to 30 overs, which is ridiculous, right? A day's worth of bowling by fast bowlers. Yet Bangladesh scored over
five.
550 runs.
And I feel like, look, I don't know about Shaheen Shah because, like, I think even though he's good, his line and length and everything's all good, but the pace has dropped dramatically. But Naseem Shah was running in hard, but
Yeah.
that pitch was just so flat. Like, I think anyone could have bowled there and wouldn't have gotten wickets. So I really don't like. My problem isn't about them not getting wickets because no one can actually get wickets on that pitch.
Yeah.
My problem is how did Pakistan give wickets in the second innings? Like, how is it possible a
Is
team
it
getting all out for 146 on that pitch?
is
On that pitch.
historically this pitch, is it always been flat or
Every single
it's
Yeah,
pitch in Pakistan is flat.
okay?
flat.
Okay. Okay.
They were showing stats where your average runs per wicket
Yeah.
on day five was around 38, which is quite high for a day five in a subcontinent. In India, you barely would be able to score. If a game goes till day five, you'll barely be able to score over 100 or 150, right? Day five, 150, the bowling teams are kind of going to come in and say, yep, game is ours. And here, yeah, you're on day five, people are still scoring runs.
I reckon a Pakistan day five pitch is like a day one pitch in India.
But I just
Like
again, I don't know. They
look at
need to
that
have,
look at that
yeah.
Saud Shakil's wicket ball. He's on zero, and what does he do? He says, "Oh yeah, let me just dance down the wicket, try go for a big swing, and finish it." And he missed the ball completely. Oh my gosh.
Pakistan's second innings is an implosion.
Yeah.
If it is a tough pitch, Rizwan batted 50 again, right? He scored 50 again. He was running out of partners, so he
Yeah.
had to score to get some runs going there.
Yeah.
Even in first innings, yeah, he was essentially, uh, opener sort of fell very quickly, and he had to come in and stabilize the innings. So yeah, I would not say exceptional or outstanding bowling by Bangladesh. It is. I don't
They
have
ran
a
out of
better
people.
better.
Yeah.
I don't have a better word to describe Pakistan's innings, but a poor show by the batsman here.
Yeah.
Rizwan, look, hats off to Rizwan, right? To
Yeah.
have first innings played amazing. Second innings, he realized people are dropping like flies and steady the ship, right? 51 off 80. But hats off to more Rizwan than Mr. Azam. So as
Hey,
yeah,
sorry, correcting my numbers. Pakistan fast bowlers bowl 120 overs in total, nearly about 120,
That's so
which
many
is
overs.
way
They're
too
gonna be
much.
so screwed for like the next game
Yeah,
if it doesn't have a
and
break.
that's 75% of the total overs by fast bowlers. and it is hot and humid. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Have
yeah,
you? But
nothing.
have you ever seen that, like where it's a test game and the placements is 70% of the bowling that they've done?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That's
Any game
okay.
in Pakistan, any game in
other
Pakistan.
than no, other than Pakistan,
And
like
even if you go overseas games like Australia and
yeah,
stuff, it's usually about that. But like you'd prep, right? And
yeah,
the 70% off, I don't know how many overs there, but 113 overs is massive.
yeah,
Oh, sorry, not
107.
113. 100 yeah, 170 overs is massive.
And so usually if you see 70% as your quicks
mm,
bowling, the opponent score, you're looking at, around that 300 or 350 mark.
correct. Yeah,
And
that's right.
here, you firstly, it's
500.
once, close to 170 overs, and then they're scoring 550 plus, and then you've run out of your fast bowlers on the first game of the series. Now, the other thing is Pakistan has a pretty busy summer or pretty
Correct.
busy
Yeah,
season and have more tests and one days to go along. So they gotta
correct.
have a strong, deep bench. Now, now
And
let's
Champions
look at the bigger
Trophy,
picture. Oh yes,
which is going to be their main bowler, is going to be playing all these games
exactly. Yeah,
till
and
that
if you
time.
know
But
So
now,
that's still a while away, right? Like even if they get injured now, they'll probably recover by next year.
no, but correct. But then they've got
yeah.
other games, right? So you've got Champions Trophy, World Test after that, and you want to gather some points.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry, but as we said, I think a few episodes ago, they just have these main players that need to play every game to get paid or something like that. But the depth is not there in the bench
To
to
be to be honest, if once they lose this game,
yeah.
they actually lose hope for the WTC finals at this point.
Mm.
Exactly.
It's
Oh, okay.
GG.
Yeah,
And
that's yeah.
so now, if you
And
look
it's
at the bigger
pretty
picture,
much
right?
50% gone
Yeah.
Fifty
If you
percent
look
immediately.
at
gone.
the bigger picture now, they're gonna lose this first game, right? Now,
Correct.
losing the first game, they don't want to be in a position of losing the series 2-0. So they
Yeah.
need to bring in their A team in to at least try and level the series. So you can't rest any of your top players. So
Yeah.
the effort or the load management perspective is gone out of the window. You need to bring in your A squad. And straight after this, I think they're flying down to South Africa, if I'm not wrong, which
Yeah,
again,
somewhere
yeah, they
Somewhere.
again
Yeah.
need us all of their
a
pace
pace bowler.
bowlers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, they're coming to Australia. They're coming to Australia for
Oh,
one day series,
November.
then go to.
That's November.
Oh,
That's
okay.
October, November.
I'm speaking ahead of time. All right.
Um,
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me have a look. What
so
Statsky, I'm trying to get something. Hold on.
while the stats guys doing this, my other big problem is after this series, Bangladesh is going to be full of confidence,
Yeah.
and they're traveling to India after this.
Ah.
I don't want a confident Bengali team coming.
Well, that's all
Okay.
right.
So
Yeah,
sorry,
go.
sorry to cut in. So after this Bangladesh series, England is coming to Pakistan, and then they're
Oh
flying
yes.
to Australia. But again,
There you
that's
go.
three tests
Yeah.
with England. Again, tests
Yeah.
which they need their A team ish.
I'm pretty sure
And
last time England came to Pakistan, England beat them.
yeah, and
I'm not
again, this
surprised.
was
Not surprised.
that was the intro of basketball back in the day, where they was
Yeah.
going 500, 600 runs in a day.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this sets off a wrong tone for the rest of their season, right?
it
Lose
does.
your
Yeah,
first home series against, a very low-ranked test nation, um, and then so now second games becomes quite important. So you can't essentially rest any of your players, and then come the three tests against England. England wanna try and get maximum points out of it.
correct.
So essentially, England's gonna be full on because they want to get used to the Pakistani conditions ahead of Champions Trophy and all that crap.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then they're coming
Pakistan
down.
lose the
And then
plot.
they're
Yeah,
coming
exactly.
down. So those air players that are playing test, the Rizwans, the Azams, the Afridis, they're gonna come to one days, right? So yeah, it's very packed. It's very packed. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Oh
And the other
man.
interesting thing is, so the Bangladesh series is both games are happening in Rawalpindi, right?
Is
However,
it?
Both the games
Is
are
it?
happening in the Rawalpindi. So I was like, okay, not much movement. They can try to be like, okay, cool. We now hopefully know the pitch. We can try
Their own
to
pitch.
stabilize. But the England series, so it's Multan, Karachi, and Rawalpindi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
England's
So
got
three,
travel, but
yeah,
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh don't.
Yeah.
So 4 runs, by the way. Just to before we finish it up, just before
It's
we
over. It's
finish it
over.
up.
It's finished. It's finished.
Is
It's
it?
over. Match is
Over.
finished.
Done.
Oh, it's
Before you
finished.
can
Yeah,
wrap up this podcast, they wrapped up the match over there.
yeah. I realized when I
Well,
was saying it, I looked up to the top. There was a slow refresh button. I was like, okay, it's probably just coming. Raj is a little bit quicker in Sydney, so it's a little bit slower down under.
Yeah.
But again, that was very easy for Bangladesh. But hopefully, Pakistan, learn your lessons. I don't know why you declared it.
Yeah.
As
It's
Chai
terrible.
said, the 300, the 400 you made is actually like 201 day or 301 day, right?
Yeah.
So so really go back to your drawing boards and try to better strategy and better game from your openers middle as compared to your second innings. And Azam,
uh,
do something.
and also, welcome to the hot seat, Mr. Jason Gillespie.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
Oh,
you've got your work cut out, sir. Come on.
you got your work cut out. Kirsten went through the World Cup, so Gillespie, this is your first one.
Oh, yeah. It's the World Test Championships. It's the World Cup anyway, by default.
Oh, yeah.
No. Cool. Thanks, guys, for another great episode. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see our previous video somewhere up here. And let us know, comment if you got all stats right, if you want to feedback or talk
Roast
to us
us.
or roast us. Yeah, put us in the comments or message us. But yeah, thank you very much for coming again, guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Hey, Raj. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.
See you
Bye.
guys.